Have you noticed how suddenly everyone is talking about affordable housing in Kenya? Every week, the president is on TV cutting ribbons, praising new construction blocks, smiling for the cameras like salvation has finally arrived. Ministers are telling you to leave your rural homes, forget the soil where your ancestors rest, and move into these government-built concrete boxes. But wait, why the rush? Why the obsession? Why does every speech now sound like a commercial for apartments you'll never afford? Because behind this smiling promise of modern life, something doesn't add up. How did affordable housing become the loudest national project overnight? And why are even former leaders preaching that your heritage, your land, and your roots are obstacles to progress? It's as if a bigger force is pushing this agenda, one that doesn't care where your mother was buried, or whether you can even pay for the house they're promising you. Kenyans are being told this is development. But development for who? What if this housing boom isn't really about giving you a home? What if it's about pulling you into a financial trap so deep you'll spend your life paying for a roof you'll never truly own? Because the truth is, this story goes far beyond Kenya. It leads straight to global lenders, billion-dollar institutions, and a plan that could quietly rewrite what it means to own anything in Africa. Stay with us, because before this story ends, you'll see how the dream of 1 million homes could become the biggest trap ever set for the ordinary Kenyan. Let's rewind to where this whole affordable housing dream truly began. 2019. That's when the World Bank handed Kenya a massive loan worth 25 billion shillings under a project called Affordable Housing Finance. It sounded noble. It was sold as a lifeline for ordinary citizens earning average or low wages. Finally, a chance to own a decent home. But here's the catch. That money wasn't a gift. It was a loan with conditions, restrictions, and a very specific design. Part of the deal included creating the Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company, KMRC, an institution that would make it easier for commercial banks to issue long-term home loans. On paper, it looked like empowerment. In reality, it was the first brick in a new wall of debt dependency. Because once banks sit at the center of housing, ordinary people stop being citizens and start becoming borrowers. And that's the game. What began as a social project to give people homes was quietly transformed into a financial project. One designed to make developers, banks, and foreign investors rich. The dream of home ownership was repackaged into a new market, where your shelter becomes their profit. Sounds familiar? It should. It's the same playbook that has kept Africa chained to external debt for decades. Only this time, they're using houses instead of highways. Now ask yourself, if this was truly about helping Kenyans, why do less than 3% of citizens even qualify for a mortgage? Why are affordable homes in Nairobi priced between 1 and 3 million shillings, while the average Kenyan barely earns enough to survive? Let's be honest, this was never built for the boda rider, the hawker, or the teacher scraping by to feed a family. This system was never built for you, and that's exactly why there's so much urgency around it. Because once you realize you're not the target, you start asking dangerous questions, and they don't want that. See, when global lenders like the World Bank give money, they don't just say build houses, they say build them our way. They push a model, one that puts mortgages, banks, and developers at the heart of housing, even if that model doesn't fit the lives of most Kenyans. It assumes every citizen has a stable income, a bank account, and credit history. But how can a